You're watching 48 Fastcast.
Good afternoon. I'm Margot Gray with your 48 Fastcast. Let's jump right into some of your local top headlines and some of the stories our reporters are still working on before we hit our evening newscasts. So let's start in Rainsville, where the Justice Department is now looking into allegations that the city violated the rights of a church group. So the Justice Department began the investigation after receiving a complaint that the city denied a Christian recovery organization the ability to establish a discipleship program. So that program was intended to heal men with drug and alcohol dependency. The DOJ complaint says the city rejected the plan to, quote, keep away drug addicts. The Justice Department's Civil Rights Division is now stepping in to review any disability or religious rights violations. WAFF 48's Will Eldridge will bring you more on this story coming up at 4. Let's go to Lauderdale County, where a woman just filed a federal lawsuit against the town of Killen. Its police chief and a former officer serving time in prison for sexually assaulting her. So the lawsuit claims the woman was pulled over, placed in handcuffs, and then was threatened with criminal charges if she did not have sex with who you see here, the former officer Jared Webster. So Webster ended up pleading guilty to federal civil rights violations earlier this year connected to that sexual assault. The lawsuit alleges this wasn't the only time Webster did this and that the town of Killen knew about his behavior. Now the victim wants a jury to hear her lawsuit, saying her constitutional rights were violated and she suffered permanent injuries, mental trauma, and lost wages. WAFF 48's Aria Pons is learning more about this case and will bring you the latest.
There it is. It's on now. Yeah, the mute bug got me. Let's take a look at the radar. We've got some strong thunderstorms, mainly in southern middle Tennessee. And as you see up here, what we're looking at is a lot of lightning. There's probably some pea-sized hail with this too. Might see some businesses and homes struck by lightning, power outages, things like that with this particular storm. Also an isolated wind gust could reach 50, maybe 60 miles per hour. The Weather Service does have a severe thunderstorm warning on this. We're going to know for sure here pretty soon, as it's right over the city of Fayetteville, whether it is severe or not. As far as the rest of the weather goes, it's just a hot, muggy day out there ahead of all of this. Right out in the shoals, no rain, and I don't think you're going to get much of anything. Everything is just off to your north and east there near Lexington and Anderson. But we'll keep an eye on the radar, have an update for you. 94 tomorrow, then 84 Saturday. Morning showers and thunderstorms, confidence growing with that. And then the cold front moves in and a fairly nice late afternoon, early evening. We'll talk about that coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, sounds good. Well, a months-long investigation from Huntsville Police's anti-crime team led to an arrest in a prescription drug operation. Vernon Herford, who you see on your screen, was arrested and charged with drug trafficking and possession of synthetic narcotics. Police say they recovered over $45,000 worth of prescription drugs, $72,000 in cash, and 3 firearms from undisclosed locations. Herford is in now the Madison County Jail with a bond set at over $1.5 million. Fayetteville Main Street is looking for ways to improve the downtown area, and we'll take a look at what they're doing coming up. All right, let's go to Tennessee, where organizers with Fayetteville Main Street are listening to people who say they want more options downtown. More than 900 people took part in a survey, and it shows a big demand for more dining and entertainment options around the courthouse square. Leaders with Fayetteville Main Street say they are now working to create a district to cater to those requests, hoping to bring in more businesses. They are not alone, as other business owners want to see more options in the downtown area too.
I have people that come in my shop all the time, and they are asking for recommendations on where to eat and what to do. And so anytime that there is more options that I can give my customers, people linger around, and that really just benefits all of the businesses downtown.
Fayetteville Main Street was recently awarded a grant to improve that downtown area. A portion of the grant money will go toward repairs like paint, awnings, and new bricks for existing businesses.
Now, your first alert weather with Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis.
Well, that downtown area right now getting some very heavy rain, some small hail, a lot of lightning as this storm tracks to the east, closer to Winchester. It's going to go down Highway 64 as well as we go down the road here. Again, no reports, but if there is anything to report, we're going to know it because it's moving through the populated area right now. You get farther out to the west, a few areas of shower activity, but a lot of this is fading very quickly as it crosses the state line. We expected this. We did expect a few strong storms, and that's indeed what we have right now, but that's going to continue to move to the east. One thing you'll notice, if you're in Hazel Green or Newmarket, you may get a gust of wind out of the north. There's an outflow boundary just to the south of Bellevue. Out of this, it's the rain-cooled air coming out of this thunderstorm. That will continue to move to the east towards Huntsville and Winchester as well. But overall, we don't have any reports of severe weather, but hey, it's a really strong thunderstorm, so we'll have to keep an eye on it. Outside of that, it's just hot and muggy, 90 degrees on the Parkway in Huntsville. Traffic's in good shape there. And as we take another look here, we continue. Man, my collar's out of whack too. Man, I need to
get it together. Well, he wasn't done. He wasn't done. Hey, we're going to be done here because that'll bring your Fastcast to a close. Our own AJ Weiss will be back online in just a few minutes with Before the Four. We'll get things together by the time we hit air at 4, 5, 6, and 10 for you with your top stories. Thanks for watching and have a great Thursday afternoon.